Hello everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. This is episode 1 of season 2 of this Let's Play series, and today we'll be starting a new save file. Exciting. So the name will be, just like last time, KaBob Kerman. The flag will be, just like last time, the delicious cheese. Playing in career mode, not in science or in sandbox, but career with everything. This will be fun. And let me just, while it loads, realize that I have Steam running and turn that off. There we go. Okay, so yes, 0.24, the one that added contracts. This is going to be fun. The game is a lot different now, and I really haven't played it all that much yet. So this will be good. So if you didn't watch the previous season, we built up a space program, and at the end, Jebediah had to go back in time to save Kerman from an asteroid. And so here we are, back at the beginning, thanks to Jebediah. I think, for the first launch, that we should just basically do this. We will almost surely lose this piece when we land, but it's going to be practically worthless anyway. So I think, scientifically speaking, that's probably the best choice. There's nothing else we can really do. I mean, I could put this on there. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and launch this. But I actually need to go into the contracts building first. Got a little ahead of myself there. The contracts should provide a bit of structure to this series that we didn't have in the last one. Okay, load. There we go. So this is the building. You might miss it. It's a bit hard to see, but it's over here. There it is. Mission control. Hey, Gene. So the first set of contracts, they have no expiration, so you might as well just accept them all because it gives you a lot of money. We won't be able to do all these in the first launch. That would be insane. I mean, I'm sure you could, but it would be expensive and inefficient. So let's return to our ship that we set up. And let's just turn the SAS on, and for some reason it's put these on the same stage, which is a bit stupid. So there we go, and let's launch. There goes Jebediah on his first mission. This is the old Jebediah. The Jebediah that traveled back in time is on vacation somewhere. He told them about the future, what happened, and he gave them a bit of information that got the interest of the corporations, which is why there's now contracts. That is the storyline, and I'm sticking to it. So we've already launched a new vessel, and now we've reached 5,000. We won't reach space, we won't achieve orbit. We will get up to nearly 10K, I believe, before we start falling. And it'll be a slow fall. So we can go ahead and physics warp to speed it up. Look at us go! I'm not going to activate the parachute quite yet. I'll activate it now. I don't want to get my speed up too high. No tilting of the spacecraft or anything, because we do not want to do that. We do want a crew report, though. Keep data. Maybe. Would it be safe to do an EVA report, do you think? I'll try. Oh, he let go. You idiot. Jebediah, your thrill-seeking days have ruined this space program. Okay, you awake now? Yes, okay. Well, this was not how I expected my first mission to go. I just wanted to do a little EVA report. There we go. Oh, gosh. Well, did he die or not? I can't see. No, he's alive. He just went glitchy. Okay, well, we got a crew report at least. That was exciting. I have the skills. That's for sure. That was an insane landing. Okay. Incoming. What are the chances of this piece surviving? Probably 50-50. Ooh. Nope. Didn't think so. Okay, Jebediah, you working now? Yes, you are. Let's go ahead and do your EVA report. Not the one I wanted to do, but we'll keep it. And a surface sample. Good stuff. Okay, now let's go ahead and run you on over there. Physics warp. What? I always forget the run button. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. This is faster. Grab, board, and recover. Well, that was exciting. I hate it when they let go, though. That's so stupid. But anyway, we got 24 science now. We got some funds back for returning monopropellant, parachute, and command pod. And Jebediah is available for new missions. We got plus 25 reputation as well. So we got science. Now we can go ahead and unlock this. That unlocks a few new things. Which one do we want? I think that... I think this one is probably the one we want because it gives us decouplers, which increases our chances of actually getting to space. So we do that. And let's just make a new ship, I think. We need to make it to space at minimum for this next launch. So we're definitely going to want some of these. Let's say that, and then that. And then this. There we go. That's a nice basic design. Now, let's take some of these. 4 of them, I guess. Because I do want to reach orbit. Okay, let's see. Raise that up. Oh. There we go. Costs quite a bit, but I think we will do good with it. Oh, we already got that on there, right? Okay. We could add nose cones. I don't know if that's really worth it. Because they do cost money, and we're going to lose them. So I don't think we will. Ultimately, I think this is the design we'll go for. I don't know if it will reach orbit. There's a good chance it won't. But we're going to launch it and find out. We have... At minimum, I'm sure this will... Whoa! What is this? What was that? I have no idea. But yeah, at minimum, this will get us to space. And that will get us a contract. Reach space. Don't know what we'll get from that contract, but it is definitely a thing we can do. Okay. Okay, Jebediah. You ready? You ready for this? That was loud. And off he goes into space. We'll just head straight up for now. 200 meters per second and rising. We're overheating very fast, but doing good. Okay, let's go ahead and throttle up. I said throttle up. There you go. Toss. Good job. Now let's tilt over slightly. Yeah, that's good. That's real good. I don't know why I turned RCS on. It's just habit. Oh, there's Moon. We're not going there today. Let's go ahead and get a map view, though. We're getting close to space already. Let's get this view out. 50, 60, 75. Let's just cut it right there for now. Aim a bit more sideways and put on a little power. Yeah, that seems to be doing the job quite nicely. Let's get a view of the ship. Oh, glorious ship. We know better than to do an EVA report at this point. Not even Jebediah could survive that. Into an ocean? No. Okay, that's rising quite nicely. Let's go ahead and put it all into the horizontal. And let's actually just cut engines until we get into space, because then we'll be closer to the apoapsis, and it'll be better. So here we go, we're rising into space. Physics warp a bit. Come on, Jebediah. Actually, what I need to do is get in here, wait until we cross the threshold of space, and do a crew report. Nice. And now an EVA report, where there's no atmosphere to make him fall at a different speed. Just above Kerbin's water. Okay, F. Now let's go ahead and aim this way and burn. Full power. Oh, very nice. That is very fast. Will we make it into orbit? Doesn't look like it, but I'm willing to give it a shot if you are. I guess the real question is, will I be able to make it out of orbit? And to that, I have no answer. Except probably not. If I do get into orbit. Oh no. Come on, you can do it. Does that count as achieving an orbit? No. Dang it. Maybe, just maybe. That has to. It does! Yeah, we achieved orbit, and we had just a tiny, tiny amount of fuel left. Okay, so now, how close you land to KSC improves your money received. So we're going to F5, just in case something goes wrong. It shows the message down here now, thanks to all this stuff. Let's rotate around to the other side of El Kerbin. Come on, Slowpoke. Okay. I think I've got enough to slow down a decent amount. I want to try to land back on the original continent. We're just going to put all of our fuel into that. Say right around here? I don't know. I guess I'm going to F5 right here and we'll just do a test. A test run to see if I can slow down fast enough, close enough. There we go. I think that's a good spot. Let's rotate around and see what happens. I'm not going to worry too much about money efficiency and stuff, but it is something to keep in mind. Okay, that's not quite what I'd hoped for. But it works. Into the atmosphere we go, Jebediah. We'll lose the engine if we land in water, but that's okay. Okay, we're in the atmosphere. Let's go ahead and just activate the parachute. It can open whenever it wants. Doesn't bother me. Let's rotate around to the direction we're heading. So currently we are just entering the continent, the one that looks like Africa. I forget exactly where the KSC is on here. Is it right around here? I can't see. Oh well. Point is, we're in the atmosphere. We're going to be losing momentum. Jebediah is enjoying his trip down to the bottom of Kerbin's atmosphere, to the solid bit that we live on. Ah, there it is. Well, we're going to fly right over it. Nice. It's just too bad that we won't be landing on the actual continent. But as long as the capsule survives, I'm happy. And we can always get a surface sample of the ocean, so that's good. It's all good. Ooh, some weird flickering going on. I do like the graphics here. They have improved the speed of the game in 0.24, but not enough for me to raise the settings any. I could almost raise one setting, but it caused lag at certain heights. And there we've overshot. If I had done the burn a little bit earlier, we could have landed pretty much spot on, but whatever. And there's the other runway. Jebediah, don't make me put you on EVA. You look way too happy for someone who's messed up the landing. This is taking forever. Let's speed things up a bit. There is some weird lighting going on here. Not a fan. Ah, there we go. Now we're finally catching the atmosphere. Ooh, pretty effects. And there's the parachute. It didn't blow up or anything, luckily, even though I had physics warp on. Ah, the sun. Kerbal. Ooh, that's weird. It's really shiny. Well, here we go. Let's go ahead and physics warp it up till we get down to under 1,000. 3,000, 2,000, 1,000, and physics warp off. SAS off, actually. Yeah, there we go. SAS back on now. So, I'm looking forward to this season. A new chance to do things better than the first time around. I've learned a lot in the months and months since I first started Let's Playing. Look at that line in the water. This will be fun. Ah, the sun. Block it with the ship. It's too bright. We're coming in. There's a good chance stuff is going to blow up in a second. A very good chance. Yeah. Oh man, we lost everything. Not the best landing. Pretty much the worst landing, actually. But oh well. We got an EVA report already, so let's take a surface sample. Keep data, grab, and board. Recover vessel. But I think getting both of those done in the same launch, both contracts, I think that was worth the loss of parts. Still, it would have been nice to keep more, but still, we've got, look at all that money, 125,000. Very nice, and Jebediah is back. Oh, yeah, done. Okay, so we have a ridiculous amount of science, actually. This, not really necessary. What is this? Robotic, that would be nice. Parachute upgrade. I think I'll go for the two cheapest things right now. That leaves me with 46, which is just enough for something else. A fuel tank. That, what is this? Light bulb? Oh, our first sciencey bit. I think we'll go with that because batteries are very important. Extremely important. And that leads us on the road to science. Lots and lots of science and solar panels. So that's our upgrades. Not bad for the first day of science. So now we've made it into space. We've made it into orbit. What do we do next? I think we toss this entire ship. Actually, let's check for contracts. I don't think you can get any other contracts until you finish the first set. Oh, wow. Look at them all. Test Sepratron 1 in flight over Kerbal. Prestige is trivial, expires in 5 hours. Duration is 1 year. Activate the part through the staging sequence. Oh, we have to be going certain speeds and altitudes. Test landed. Okay. The radial decoupler. Works for me. I like this background music. We get 60 monies. I don't know what they call those. Roots, I think people were calling them, because it looks like a square root symbol. We get 5 science and 4 prestige and 126 roots just for completing this. Let's accept. Anything else while landed? Stability enhancer. A stability enhancer? Okay. I don't know how you really test that, but I'll take it. Test, in flight, solid booster. Okay. Accept contract. Suborbital trajectory. Very nice. Okay, so we have 3. We need to test a radial decoupler, a stability enhancer, and a solid fuel booster. Gotcha. Let's hope these are all parts that I actually have. That would be the first issue, I could imagine. Okay, so it was... Which one? Uh-oh. I know I had gotten the other one unlocked. Oh, there they were in the bottom. Dang it. Oh well. Let's see here. The Rockomax BACC. Note. To perform the test. Okay. Yeah, okay. So for future reference, these are down here so you can test what... Well, check what parts you need. Oh, I already have one of those. So it's the big one. Fun. Now, so that's one. We also need the launch stability enhancer and the radial decoupler. Stability would be what, aerodynamic? Huh. Oh, is that? Oh, that's this. Oh, that's perfect. I'll take one of those. Yeah. Let's actually raise this up a bit. Do this. Now, attach this. I can never remember which side detaches. I think I might have to flip it upside down. And then, I think that's it. That's a radial decoupler. TR18A. Oh, TT38K. Oh, that's that thing. Okay. I guess there doesn't need to be anything attached to it. Huh. Works for me. I think this is all we need. Oh. I forgot the parachute. Didn't I? Oh, that would be bad. Yeah, there's no parachute on here. Jebediah! Don't launch. We forgot the most important part. Oh, that was stupid. We do have mystery goo now, but I'm not going to do that. Let's see. Structural... What is it? Utility? Yeah. I wonder if I put more parachutes, could I save this piece? And is this piece even worth saving? Probably not. Because I imagine it's not going to be worth all that much when it's empty. I don't know. It feels a bit dangerous, but we're going to try it. Launch. We might lose Jebediah. But he's a thrill seeker. He wants the extra risk of launching with only one parachute. We do have to separate all these out, though. There we go. Okay. So, first things first. This was test wall landed, right? We've got the 2 things. Scroll down. Yes, so... Yeah! It blew up quite nicely, actually. Okay, so that's 5 contracts complete. Okay. It just saves forever, huh? Well, anyway, this should complete number 6 and 7. Yes. Okay. We're done. That was easy. We just gotta wait for this to run out. I forgot to turn SAS on, sadly. Look at us go. We're going to get quite high up. If I could lean slightly to the left, that would help counteract the rotation of Kerbin and help us land back at our goal. I wonder, actually, if I activate the parachute, it'll help slow us down and keep us from getting as high. What was that noise? I don't know. But anyway. Ooh, so shiny. So high up. Jebediah is loving it. Okay, let's go ahead and physics warp. Get this going faster. It is taking forever. There we go. I think I really overdid the sliding sideways bit. Oh well. As long as we land in this area, I think we're good in terms of money back. Holy cow, we are accelerating fast. The atmosphere is not strong enough to slow us down. Now it is. Okay, be ready. Let's go ahead and physics warp down to 3, just to be safe. Turn the SAS off. Hopefully Jebediah can survive. We can only hope. We're landing right on the edge. That's good, actually. Maybe it'll be a different biome. Like the non-KSC biome. I think that is the case. Down we go. There's our shadow. The problem is we are going to tip over. I don't think there's anything I could really do to make that any better for Jebediah. Nope. But he survived. He took some G-forces, but he survived. Now let's roll this over. Let's do a crew report. Oh yeah, new science. Let us do an EVA report. Get over there. EVA report. Very nice. No, a spacesuit was not necessary. But why not? And a surface sample. There might be a body of water nearby. I think that is safe to say. Oh, why are you hopping around, Jebediah? Get up there. Hey, talking to you, Jebediah. Get your RCS out. We might need it to get up here. Yeah. There. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to jump over. Oh. Oh, no. Well, maybe that works. Yeah. Okay. No. What are you doing? Jebediah. Get in there. Oh, come on. Okay, fine. Push it. There you go. And we're in. Recover vessel. We lost a lot of parts in the last few launches, but we're making progress. We got 40 science now. We got some money back from that. We are not really gaining money right now, but yeah. We have 343 reputation, so that's good. 7 contracts complete, no contracts active. Let's see if there's any other science data from space around Kerbal. Expires in 5 days. Okay. What type of science data? Any type of... Well, that works. Yeah, I'll take that. Accept contract. Anything else? Sepratron, small gear bay. Interesting. Explore the moon. Expires never. Well, that's an instant accept. Insta accept. Okay. Well, I think we will worry about all of this in the next episode. Until then, this has been KaBob799. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to see more. Like this video if you liked it. Comment if you have anything to say. And I will see you in the next episode.